All right, we've got breaking news out of Los Angeles. Jim Harbaugh is being announced as the new head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. This was expected for some time now after they recently won a national championship against the Washington Huskies. What does this have to do with Oregon content? Well, there's two reasons. One, if you follow Oregon's former quarterback, Justin Herbert, like we do, this is big news because, after all, Jim Harbaugh, the track record will show that he is a quarterback whisperer pretty much everywhere he's been. And number two, I would say this makes Oregon's road a little easier in the Big Ten going into next year.
This will make it a lot easier for Oregon to get in the Big Ten championship. Still got to play Ohio State, but with the leadership leaving at the head coach position, what we've seen in the past at the college level is when the coach leaves, people jump in the portal. It affects their incoming class. It affects visits, and we'll see what happens. It really depends on if there is continuity at the coaching position at Michigan. If they elevate a coordinator or someone that's already on their coaching staff now, that could make the transition a little bit easier for Michigan, but time will tell.
If you're a fan of Justin Herbert, this has got to fire you up. This guy has had success everywhere he's gone. Jim Harbaugh, the guy is a culture setter. He has won everywhere he's been. He's considered one of the best quarterback minds in football. All the way back to his time at University of San Diego, he turned Josh Johnson into the most prolific quarterback in school history. Most of those that are watching this probably are familiar with Andrew Luck and what Jim Harbaugh did with him at Stanford. And then Alex Smith, who was a former first-round pick who had 6 years under his belt by the time Jim Harbaugh had worked with him. Alex Smith was a middling quarterback and was almost on his way out of town before Jim Harbaugh got there, turned him into a 13-win quarterback, and then, of course, Colin Kaepernick as well. I see nothing but good things on the horizon.
Maybe he bounces to LA to avoid complications and investigations from the NCAA. We'll find out. Because ultimately going to the NFL, he doesn't have to deal with any of that shit anymore. Things are changing, and the college landscape of football is always evolving, and some of these older coaches are getting left behind. I don't think they want to deal with the bullshit anymore, with people being able to transfer at will whenever they want without having the risk of sitting out a year. Potentially this might be one of those situations where, like Nick Saban, I think he's kind of getting left in the dust with where college football is going and kind of what it's been like historically, and I don't know, that might be food for thought as well.